Hey, Vinyl Community, Jeff here, back again. Got a couple things to show, actually. Hadn't been buying a whole lot recently, but when a deal falls across my plate, I do still pounce when I can. And I got a couple of new reissues that came in. Now, some of these are not new, they're brand new to me, but I mean, and they're brand new releases, but not all of these just came out. Some of these have been out for a little bit of time. But anyway, this actually is a reissue, first time on vinyl, of Doug Pinnick's third solo album, Naked. This is a Rat Pack Records reissue that just came out. This one was just released, so you probably could still get a hold of this one if you act quick. I believe it's limited to 300 copies, and it's a bundle set in that it has a flat that is autographed by Doug, and it has a bass pick that came with it. Now I haven't broke the seal on this yet, so I can't show you what the inside looks like, but it's a double record. I may get around eventually to doing that, but I haven't yet, and so that's all I can show there. Doug Pinnick, of course, the vocalist bass player from King's X, if you're not familiar. This is his 2013 third solo album, so basically it's almost, well, I guess you say this is a 10th anniversary, first time on vinyl reissue. So I did just find last night I was looking for something else and happened to stumble across noticing that his second solo album had dropped on Amazon. It was reissued on Cleopatra Records, double record set, Strum, whatever, and it had dropped down to like $17. Had some shipping, but anyway, so I ordered that just yesterday. I guess I was in the Doug Pinnick mood, which really just leaves his first album, which is also on vinyl, to be purchased, because I do have his most recent. I guess he's got 1, 2, 3, technically 4 solo albums. If you don't count the 2 by under the band name Pound Hound, he's got 4 solo albums, but those 2 albums have been reissued on vinyl in the past like year and a half or so, so I do have those. So yes, anyway, so I got this, and then his most recent new album, which came out about a year ago, I have that. That was also a Rat Pack Records. So anyway, yeah, I just need the first solo album, and it is on vinyl, but right now it's still in the upper 20s. So anyway, you got that. That's new from Rat Pack Records. This, Fight to Survive, this is the reissue of White Lion's first album, and with my acquisition of this, I now have their first 3 albums. I'm still missing Main Event and anything that came after that, I guess, but that's of the early days. This is their 85 first album reissued. The cover art's a little different, colorized. It is Cleopatra Records, so it's on a white with red and black splatter. It is a gatefold. So this now means I have all of their first 3 albums. The first 2 copies, the second and third album, I picked up OG copies in the wild, and I believe they're both, I believe they were both OG copies. I do have Pride on. There is a reissue of Pride that I have on my wish list, just because I figure I'd get an upgrade copy. My copy of Pride seems to be a little poppy crackly at times. Anyway, but yeah, so when I saw this drop down, I've had it on my wish list for a while, and I think this one just came out in 2022. Yeah, so it's a new reissue on Cleopatra, and I don't know, is there another reissue of this at some point? But anyway, wanted to add that, and then when it dropped down under $20, I had to pounce. And the same with this one, dropped down to $16. Armored Saints, Raising Fear. Now, I already had a copy of Raising Fear. I have an OG copy. So Jeff, why did you buy this? Well, because it dropped to $16. A. B, because the track that was missing from the first release has been added to this. So for some reason, Crisis of Life was, I believe, I don't know if it was a bonus track. I don't know, maybe it was only on the CD. Maybe it was only on the cassette. There was something about that it never was included on the original vinyl release, and somehow they could fit it now, so they fit it on here. So I thought, this is an OG copy. It's not in the greatest shape, but it's in great shape. It's it's not scratch or anything, but an upgrade. This is some of the reissues that Metal Blade has done. It's on the red. Sounds great. I was listening to it. Great. It's pretty much a solid reproduction. Everything looks the same except for the inner sleeve. It's not an inner sleeve. It's an inner booklet. It's got the same front. It's got the lyrics as the original inner sleeve, but this one opens up. It's got a little more information. So slight little upgrade on that too. So yeah, I figured, you know, at first I thought, nah, they're not, because it said it's out of stock. $16 out of stock. I'm like, that's something's not right. They're probably not going to get it in stock. They're not going to sell it for that much, for that little. So I placed the order. I figured they're not going to charge me unless they send it, and they'll probably never send it. And then all of a sudden, they sent it. Like a week later, I'm like, okay, cool, I'll take it. So there you go. Quick and easy. Pound, pound, pound. 3 albums, new reissues to me, and 2 of which were closer to like $16 a piece, which, you know, can't go wrong on that. So great stuff. Anyway, that's it for this one. I'll be back. Thanks for watching. Rock on and rock on.